Hi there, this is Carl Irwin with a quick look at a function problem that I found when I was working on a project in Musescore 4. This is Musescore 4.5 because it is a pull request release, but this is true of the previous iterations as well. I discovered some issues with hairpin dynamics where I was working with synthesizers, so I was using the MS Basic sounds, but on a template that I was creating for synthesizers. So what I was doing was adding piano grand staffs. So I would add a piano instrument, a series of these instruments, to create a template from which I could just assign synth sounds or other sounds to those pianos, and then write my music from there. The problem that I discovered is that hairpin dynamics relate specifically to the instrument by name rather than just to the notation without respect to what the instrument, the original instrument is. So here I have an example. This is a piano grand staff. It was added as a piano. The instrument was a piano added. And then I added a voice. I set the voice to bass clef, and I've got two examples. I have 4 measures of whole note, tied whole notes. Same thing down here. And the dynamics are identical. So it starts on fortissimo, goes to pianissimo, fortissimo to piano, with a hairpin dynamic to get you there. Now, this is not a piano. The instrument that I added was a piano, but the sound is actually a synthesizer. It's the bass lead synthesizer from the MS Basic Sounds. And both of them have the same sound. So you can see what happens here when I play this back, the difference between performances. So it seems that Musescore 4 relates hairpin dynamics to the instrument by its original name. Probably having to do with the logic in the play engine is my guess, that it doesn't want a piano sound. It doesn't want to make the Muse Sounds piano do odd things. So the dynamics will ignore piano decay, the sample decay, on a piano instrument that is added as piano in the score. If you want to be able to have dynamic changes, you probably should add an organ, or just add a voice and then add additional staves in the instrument property drop down. You can add additional staves. That's probably the better way to do it if you're working with synthesizers, or if you want to have an unknown instrument in your template and have it in there as a staff or a grand staff or something like that. Make sure you're not entering pianos in your undetermined templates, because it will apparently affect the way hairpin dynamics work on those instruments. So anyway, hopefully this is helpful to some of you. I don't know if anybody else has found this, but I just kind of stumbled upon it, and it's a interesting little fluke. I don't know if I'd call it a bug, because it's actually on purpose. My guess is that it's on purpose, related to the instruments and the way the engine works. But it is a trap, if nothing else. It's a trap that you can easily fall into if you work in a certain way with templates and assigning sounds. Anyway, best of luck with that. Happy mixing and happy composing.